Morning, Nicola. I see that you're on.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Let me quickly just make you host so that you can test it out. There we go. So I don't know if you want to just maybe test the
I
screen.
want to share my screen, yes. Let's see. Great, you can see that?
Yep, it's about to come up now.
Okay.
Taking a little time.
No, that's fine.
Yes, perfect. It's working.
Okay, great.
So that's fine. So what we will do is we obviously will wait for everyone to join now. And we'll go from there. Where are you situated, Nicola?
Perfect. I'm in Cape Town.
Okay, I believe it's rather chilly.
It is, yeah. The last couple of days have been very cold. We had a nice spell of warm weather in between. Although the sun is out today, it's a beautiful day. But yeah, there must be snow on the mountains. So yeah,
it's heading our way. So anyway, much we can do about that.
Oh no. Otherwise, how are things on your side?
Yeah, I'm in the office, and we've got just about everybody's back now, so it's quite nice.
Okay,
we're coming in 4 days a week, so it's definitely nice to have lots of faces around, and everyone's busy.
Yes.
Picking up nicely. Still some destinations selling better than others, but yeah, I can say that this month's not looking too bad, thank goodness.
Oh, good. That is very good to hear.
So yeah, so we just have to keep trying, and I think with the vaccinations rolling out, it's going to help as well.
Definitely, yeah.
And business for you guys?
Yeah, business is good. I mean, thank goodness for our local SADC market, and you know that we'd have a property that we can promote to the SADC market is great. So yeah, our boats are sailing. We have guests on board. Obviously, like I say, mainly the SADC markets. Tricklings here and there from USA. Obviously, the inquiries are now starting to come in from the German and French market have now recently opened up. So that's good news. And the other great thing is that, we do have availability on the Zambezi Queen, which traditionally we don't, or there isn't much of it. So yeah, great for the local market to take advantage of that.
Absolutely, stunning. Oh, okay. No, well, that's good news. I mean, it's such a stunning destination. So
yes,
I think the inquiries are definitely picked up as well for that. So
yes, good.
So yeah, we just have to keep promoting and keep hanging in there.
Yes.
And then we should start seeing a nice uptake.
Definitely. And your bookings wise, I assume this year is still a little bit slow. Are you seeing mainly bookings coming through for 2022?
So actually a lot of last minute stuff coming through.
Okay, good.
Maldives is selling extremely well because it's open and it is affordable. So that's our number one at the moment. South Africa is still obviously up tops for us. Zanzibar went a little bit off the heat because of the direct flight with Mango.
Of course,
so it's still selling, it's still affordable, but it's we got to use different airlines, so there's always a challenge. And then Africa is coming, it's coming, and Europe is coming, so that's quite nice. We've actually had quite a lot of Europe inquiries. So I think just as each destination starts
to open, and the confidence is coming with that.
Yeah, and they see people traveling, and they see, that's definitely actually still quite a bit for this year.
Okay, good.
Mauritius is opening in October, they say. We're not sure about all the flights and everything, although they are in the system. So, but that's not, it hasn't gone wild yet. So let's see. Let's see what happens there. But Big Falls has been selling nicely for us. So that's always good.
Sorry, what has?
Big Falls.
Okay, good. Excellent. Okay. And also now that they've opened up with their double vaccination, that will also help them.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So
exciting times, actually.
Yeah,
thank goodness there's some sort of light at the end of this long tunnel. Very long tunnel.
Gosh.
A long road.
Sure.
We'll just have to have it there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got about another 3 minutes or so. We've got about 28 people on already. So yeah, we'll wait another 2 minutes.
Excellent.
So what I'll do is I'll connect in about 2 minutes and then I'll let you know from there, Nicola.
Okay, no, that's fine. Perfect.
Thank you.
Nicola!
Hello, Elms.
Hello!
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
This is so weird.
I know. Nice to see some familiar faces here in the crowd. Or names.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got Amke here and Carlin and Peter John behind me. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
You're hanging in
I was
there.
saying, yes. And you guys?
Yeah. I think we're doing good.
Are the
under
inquiries
the
finally coming in?
Yes,
Or
they
not?
are.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay.
They are.
2023, any for 2022?
Yeah,
Okay.
22, some nice ones for 22, and then not too much for 23 right now, but a lot. Actually, we're quite busy with 22. So it's
okay, good.
Very positive.
Good. Yay.
Yeah.
It's been a long couple of months.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it. Sure.
Crazy times.
40 people on the call, so I won't go into too much detail.
Yeah. For everyone else
we should
listening.
Go for coffee.
Yes, no, definitely. For everyone else listening, I'm an ex Springbok Atlas and Grosvenor Tours girl. So I know Cullinan and the brands very well. So happy to be here and see some familiar faces.
Yeah, we got the whole company on today, so that's nice. Everyone can get updated.
Great, yes.
Glenn says hello, Nicola as well.
Oh, thanks. There's Peter John. The pressure's on.
Yeah, definitely. Let's just see. It's just gone 11. Let me just see if there's still quite a lot joining. Let's just look here. Okay, well, it's just gone 11 o'clock. So thank you everyone for joining us again today. And I'm very excited to go off to Africa. We're doing all our different destinations and we're off to Africa today, which is good. So Nicola, it seems like you're very well known, so that's good. So there's over 50 odd people on the training so long, so I'm sure there'll be some more that join. But I'm happy for you to introduce yourself and then going to the training. So thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And thank you for having me. As you see, my name is Nicola Murter. I'm the new sales manager at the Zambezi Queen Collection. So touching base with all our current clients, doing some product presentations for you and to remind you of our beautiful products. As you might know our products hopefully relatively well and have been selling them in the past, Zambezi Queen Collection comprises of the beautiful 5-star Zambezi Queen. And then we have 3 smaller houseboats, the Chobe Princesses and Ichinga Chobe River Lodge. All of our properties are based on the Namibian side. There isn't access via Namibia, so all guests do come in via Kasane. Just quickly show you here on the map. So this area is where our boats are based. Basically, just to quickly touch on the process. So either if guests are arriving via Kasane Airport, we'll collect guests on arrival there, or Kasane Immigration Office. transfers are included in the package. We meet guests, and as you know, you must at the moment have your negative PCR COVID test on hand. And then we take guests over the river onto the Namibian side. We need to stamp in with Namibian Immigration Office. And after that, you will then check in onto the boats or onto Chinga Chobe River Lodge. It might sound like a slightly long-winded process, but because this area is quite rural, it is a seamless process that at most will take 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. So the main difference really between the Zambezi Queen and the Chobe Princesses is their size. Zambezi Queen traverses over a distance of 25 kilometers, and she will go here between sort of Chenku and Laguva, whereas the Chobe Princesses, being small, being able to traverse over a longer distance, goes all the way up to Serendera, which is about 50 kilometers. And then, of course, as you know, Zambezi Queen is more luxurious on a 5-star level, with the Chobe Princesses being more of a 4-star. In this area, this Kasai Channel is a beautiful wilderness area, very popular for those guests coming for fishing tours, photographic safaris. But yeah, we offer tiger fishing. The busy period for that is normally June. And yeah, basically you'll take your little boat trip up this area here. It is a catch and release, but very popular for fishing. Other than that, if guests are coming in from Victoria Falls, as you know, it's about a 90-minute transfer. We can arrange that for guests. Otherwise, like I said, we meet them in Kasane. Going on to our package, we are a fully inclusive package at all of our properties, accommodation, all meals. The only extra really that guests need to consider are your premium drinks, so really your spirits and sparkling wines. Otherwise, everything else is included. And as I mentioned, your road transfers anywhere from the Kasane area. Our properties are very much a river-based safari experience. So in a way, yes, similar to your staying at your traditional safari lodge, where we offer you 2 safari activities, but ours are river-based. So you go out on your tenderized river boats in the morning and afternoon. We don't offer the land-based Land Rover safari experience. If guests do want to do that, you obviously will go into the Chobe National Park, but that is an additional fee for the guests. At this stage, because it is in Botswana and because we are on the Namibian side, you would need to stamp back into Botswana. So we do recommend that guests do that on the last day prior to departure. And then, of course, as you know, the Chobe region, rich in wildlife, so excellent wildlife spotting. Chobe National Park, abundance of elephants, and being right on the river is such a unique and special experience. Some photos of our excursions that we offer, as I mentioned, you know, your river safaris out on your tenderized boats, and then very popular with photographic safaris and bird watching. We do have one photographic safari boat, so if guests are interested in that, you can book that with us. And then we also offer cultural tours and a baobab tour if you are staying at Chinga Chobe River Lodge. Basically, that island of the Impalila Island is a cultural rich area with 28 local villages. So you can go and see those, go on a tour and go and see those villages. And then we also have a 2,000-year-old baobab tree, which is another great excursion. And of course, that area, you know, being the confluence of the rivers and being able to see Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, all in one area is quite a unique experience as well. Right, and then going on to the Zambezi Queen, our flagship property. She has 14 suites. They are based on the lower and second level. In the front of the boat here are the master suites. They are the same look and feel as your standard suites, which are located down the side over here on the side of the boats. The master suites have a bigger balcony, which is here located in the front and on the side. And of course, that allows guests to have more of a panoramic view out over the wilderness. So waking up in the morning, have a great coffee on your deck, looking out over the nature. The top level over here are our communal areas, our lounge, bar. We have a small little plunge pool in the front here with lounges. And yeah, a little gift room, a gift store on the lower level as well. Looking at the room types, on the top left-hand side here, this is our master suite. So you can see here basically two large sliding doors that lead out onto your balcony with a small little private dining area, which can be arranged for private dining. And then on the right-hand side, you can see the sliding door just leads out onto a very small little balcony. All rooms are en suite with shower facilities and same amenities in all the rooms. On the Zambezi Queen, 2 of our rooms are triple bedded rooms, so basically 3 3/4 beds, and that can be converted if you have 3 single guests staying, or of course converted into a twin and a single bed. Looking at our communal areas, a large dining room area which can cater for big groups. We can move those chairs together, and of course then your FIT dining. And now with COVID, we are restricted to our 1 meter apart. So of course that is all easily done. You can see here our beautiful little deck area with our plunge pool and lounges, and a gorgeous lounge area, which, you know, when these windows are open, feeling the nature, you feel like you're right outdoors amongst the wildlife and the scenery. And of course, a dedicated barman who's there to make sure your glass of wine is topped up and is there for your needs. This picture really, I mean, is a great way to show you what you can see when you are staying on one of our boats. You don't have to go out on the tenderized little boats. The wildlife is right there, waking up in the morning to the sounds of the hippos. And again, such a unique way to experience the wildlife that we're so lucky to have on our doorsteps. Onto the Chobe Princesses. So we have 3 boats. 2 of them have 4 rooms, and the third one, which is this boat here right in front of you, has 5 rooms. And basically the larger rooms, the superior rooms, one is in the front over here at the bottom, and then on the top. The top one, I would say, would be great for your honeymooners or anyone celebrating a special occasion, wedding anniversary, a birthday. Then this room is slightly bigger and of course has a little private dining area here on the side, so we can arrange those private dining experiences for the guests. And of course, great panoramic views. And then on all 3 of the boats, the rooms are on the lower level, and then with the middle level being your communal areas again, bar, lounge, pool area, and your dining facilities. Looking at the rooms on the Chobe Princesses, I'm not too sure who of you are aware, but in 2019 we went through a full refurb. So it really does have a fresh look and feel. Everything is pretty new. And you will notice that the look and feel is very similar to the Zambezi Queen. So it's quite an easy cross-sell. If the Zambezi Queen is full, it's quite easy for us to sell across to the Chobe Princesses. The standard rooms have 1 window, a sliding window, and then the superior rooms are also slightly larger, with that slides open onto a little deck. Going on to the communal areas on the Chobe Princesses, very similar, but obviously on a smaller scale. Great little lounge area with beautiful concertina doors that open up, allowing that fresh air and nature to feel like you're right there in nature. Great dining area again, and then of course your little plunge pool and lounges to enjoy those African sunsets. This area over here is called Elephant Bay. And basically it's a natural depression in the landscape where the animals do love to come down and drink water from. And this is one of our mooring sites. So if you stand on the Chobe Princess, you will overnight right over here. And again, it just shows you the type of wildlife that you can see from this area. And then going on to Ichingo Chobe River Lodge, it's our small little property, as I mentioned, also based on the Namibian side. The great thing about this area over here is there isn't much traffic. There aren't lodges around this area, so you aren't going to have many motorboats coming up and down the river. Because there are rapids in front of the property here, we don't have wildlife coming out onto our property. So this is a great dining area where you have your outdoor boma area. Guests can sit outside and, we don't need to worry about the wildlife disturbing us. Ichingo has 8 Meru tents, beautiful appointed with its own little private deck area where we can arrange private dining. One of the tents is a family tent. As you can see on the top right-hand corner, it does sleep 4 children. Before I forget, Ichingo does not have a child age limit, but please bear in mind that this tent is separate from the adult tent. So you do need to walk outside your tent and about 2 meters to the side, you will then walk into your children's tent. I've quickly forgot to mention that on the Zambezi Queen, our age limit is 13 years and older, and on the Chobe Princesses, 7 years and older. But bearing in mind, if you do take exclusive use of any of the properties, that minimum age does fall away. But please bear in mind that we don't offer separate meals for children or activities. And basically the kids will then take part in the standard program that we offer at our properties. Again, back to Ichingo, all of our tents do have a very nice ensuite bathroom. And as I mentioned, a nice little deck area where you can have a nice private meal. Our communal areas, again, we have a very nice little plunge pool with lounges, great lounge area. And Kennedy, your host, with the biggest smile on the Chobe River. Our whole lodge is facing the river, so are the tents. So again, you're right there in nature on the riverbank, feeling and hearing the sounds of nature. And yeah, basically ending with the beautiful African sunsets. Yeah, so thank you for your time. I don't know if anyone has any questions for me.
Thanks, Nicola. That was awesome. And oh, don't we all wish we were there? How beautiful. Your properties are really stunning.
Yes.
I'm sure there must be some questions. Does anybody have any questions?
Just very quickly, going on to COVID. So basically, when guests are staying with us, so obviously I mentioned you need a COVID test on arrival, which is fine. And then when guests are staying with us, during your stay, we take you to the banks of the river where a lady from the Kasane testing facility comes down, meets our guests, and they take a swab. You then go out again and continue with your day's activities. And then those test results are given to the guests the morning of departure. That test is 700 Rand a person, and we will bill that on invoice. So just remember to collect that upfront from your guests. Okay. Yeah, and that's basically that on COVID. It's quite a simple and easy process.
Okay, I've got some questions. First one from Renal. So please just clarify, are tours included?
Yes, your 2 daily motorized boating excursions are included. So while you're sailing down the river at about 10 in the morning, you'll hop onto your motorized little tender boats and you go out on an excursion. And basically you can then go into the little nooks and crannies of the rivers. You can go to quite a further distance compared to what the boats can sail. So yes, you then can go up nice and close to the animals on those 2 excursions during your stay per day.
Okay, great. Zia, are you talking about rates for the actual packages? Because we do have all these, we've actually got all the product on our website. So I can email you the package prices. I just didn't have them on hand at the moment, but I've definitely got them on the website, so I can share them with you.
And a reminder for those who
yeah.
don't know, our very, very good SADC special that we're running at the moment. And at the moment, that is valid till the 31st of December, where SADC residents get close to 50% discount.
Yeah,
So, and again, you know, the Zambezi Queen being such a popular product internationally is usually fully booked, you know, 90% of the time, you know, full occupancy. So again, it's really a property to promote to those local residents or anyone really, because we do have availability at the moment.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Glenn, your activities at the lodge is water and land-based. Are you?
No, so basically all of our properties it's a river-based safari. Whether you say in Ichingo or Chobe, you're going out on the 2 river safaris. If guests do want to go on a sort of Land Rover based, you know, your traditional safari experience where you go into the Chobe National Park, that is separate and that is an additional charge.
So Glenn, just on that as well, he's asking about the village community visit. What exactly does it entail?
Basically, whether you're on the boat or you stay in Ichingo, you will go off onto the land and you walk to the local village. They're quite close by. And you will speak to the locals and walk around their little village.
Okay, so it's just like a little local
it's
visit.
just it's a casual visit. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then for Zambezi Queen, is there a minimum stay?
Oh, I did forget to mention that. Thank you very much. So for the boats, Zambezi Queen and Chobe Princess, we have scheduled departures that leave on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday are 2-night stays. So yes, minimum 2 nights. And then on a Friday is our 3-night stay. So we do, basically you do need to fit into one of those scheduled departures. If guests want to stay for 4 nights, they can do a back-to-back. So we check in on the Monday, check out on the Friday. We wouldn't really recommend staying longer than that because, as you know, there are limited activities that one can do. And again, we do also like to suggest that our properties, Zambezi Queen or Chobe Princess, is done at the end of the stay because it is a lot more of a relaxed, your activities are a lot more relaxed. You're not waking up at the crack of dawn. It's a great way to end a very busy schedule, busy itinerary.
Okay, good. There's lots of nice questions coming through. One from Wendy: can clients pay for the 700 Rand test directly?
So yeah, we have had it before. Some guests, it depends what you're doing on your itinerary. If you're continuing on in Namibia, then you don't need that test. So if you're doing basically a river transfer from our property straight into Namibia, that's fine. We have had guests who have refused it, but we do need it in writing to say that you are refusing our PCR test. From what I understand, we do offer a more cheaper option from what some of the other places are charging. So it is going to be on their risk, on their, but yeah, we can take it off.
Okay, great.
Just know that when you leave, if you're going to go back into Botswana, that test is required.
Okay, perfect. From Melissa, can I check if you arrive from South Africa in Kusani with your negative PCR test, and is that fine to get in and on the boat? And then if you are staying on at a Botswana lodge for 2 nights, do you have to have that test at the end of the 3-night cruise?
Yes. So the Botswana requires a 48-hour negative test. So basically,
Nicola, are you still there? I thought it was just my sound that went. Seems as though Nicola's disappeared for some reason.
Yeah, we've lost her.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. I'm sure Zambezi Queen would do something special for weddings, birthdays, or anniversaries. I'm sure that's no problem. I think, shame, her internet must have just gone down. Okay, no, we've lost her. But if there's anything else, guys, you're welcome to ask me. And thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a lovely day. Bye.